Hey guys, what's going on? London here. You guys know what to do. As always, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Today we're going to be talking about two different topics, both very big name players, so make sure you stick around and watch both of them. Let's get into it. So the first story is Edinson Cavani, and these obviously rumours were going around in January that Chelsea were actually looking to bring him in, whether it was on, a sort of loan deal which wasn't going to work out, or a buy for a relatively low fee but insanely high wages. And that's what we were seeing in January, and it's sort of recirculating now, and Chelsea have contacted the PSG striker regarding a free transfer in the summer. So we could be seeing Cavani, joining us in the summer. He's for a free, but his wages, I'm assuming, would be insane. He is currently, if we take a look at his Who Scored page, 33 years old. Fairly tall, we all know Cavani. He's a good player. He's a great player throughout his career, to be fair. But this season in Ligue 1, 7 appearances, another 7 as a substitute, with 4 goals, 1 assist, which isn't bad, but it's not great, if you count those as like 14 actual appearances. And then 4 goals, not too great. In the Copa America, he actually did pretty good. 4 appearances, 2 goals. Champions League, 1 appearance, 2 as a sub, with 1 goal. But if you look at these average ratings, they're not too great. 6.56, which is above average, but not the sort of elite level that you sort of, associate with Cavani at this point. And a 6.43 in the Champions League. Overall this season, 31 appearances across, all of his competitions and such, with 12 goals, 1 assist. We know Cavani will go over his sort of stats, but his strengths are obviously finishing. He's very good. You give him a chance, there's a damn good chance he's scoring it. Headed attempts are strong, hold on to the ball is strong, and key passes are strong. So in that regard, great player. Weaknesses are aerial duels, so sort of the opposite to Tammy, because Tammy's very tall in the area, is very good. Can improve on his headed finishing, but in a duel, Tammy wins most of the time. And his style of play, he is an indirect set piece threat. So if you loop a ball in from deep, not shooting at goal, he can be a good threat like that. And here you can see his recent games where, other than this game here, really most of them are very average games. A 5.99, he dropped a bit of a stinker there, even though PSG won 5-0. And again, it sounds very insulting, so if you're a fan of the French league, I am sorry, but it is a weaker league. There isn't as much competition, it's not as competitive. So seeing that he's sort of struggling at the moment to be scoring against these lesser teams, like even when PSG are winning 5-0, he's not managing to get a goal in. And then you do have to consider, can he hack it in the Premier League? Because it's a lot harder, it's a lot faster and more physical. It's a completely different league. So in terms of this deal, let's say he's going to ask for insane amount of wages. Obviously it's a free transfer, so we're saving there. Do I want him at the club? I don't think I do. I think it's just so much money spent that could be going elsewhere towards, a really young, exciting player rather than an old, very much declining player. So overall, do I want Cavani at Chelsea? No, this deal isn't for me. Then moving on to the second story, it's of course about Coutinho. We're hearing a lot about this move at the moment, and basically this sort of story at the moment is that Chelsea and Coutinho's agent are in discussions about whether this move can happen, but it's very likely what we're hearing that Barcelona are keen for a buy option to be part of any deal, and if that is the case, then it could involve a significant fee. And then it's basically asking, could that be a stumbling block, and blah blah blah. So basically we're looking at Barcelona, a loan option is possible. We might see a 1-year loan, but with the obligation to buy, and that fee is likely going to be a good sum of money. I'd guess somewhere around 50 to 60 million. My whole, let's just look at Coutinho's stats this season. He's only 27 years old, so really hitting his prime. That 26 to 29, somewhere around there is a real prime for a player. So he's right in the middle of his prime at the moment. 15 appearances in the Bundesliga with 7 substitute, 8 goals, 6 assists, 7.27 average rating. That's brilliant. Champions League, 5 appearances, 2 as a sub, with 3 goal involvements. In the Copa America, he's done well as well. These average ratings are actually very good, and especially in the Bundesliga, it's a decent league. I wouldn't say it's the most competitive by any means, but it's a decent league. And then here you can see mostly playing sort of a centre attacking midfielder role, which is, I'd quite like to see him there. I guess we'd have Ziyech on the right and then Pulisic on the left, something along those lines. But he can play on the left anywhere really. His strengths obviously very strong at passing, strong at holding onto the ball, through balls, key passes, long shots and dribbling. Weaknesses can be crossing and defensive contribution. So he's more of, I sit in this spot, you bring the ball to me, I can perform, I can create a chance, I can score a goal, but I'm not going to be coming back too much, which, I'm not too opposed to. We saw quite a bit of that with Hazard. Like, he wasn't always tracking back. He would like to just sit there, and then once you get him the ball, a moment of magic later, and there's a goal in the back of the net. Like, it's a beautiful thing to see with a player. And his style of play, he likes to get inside, likes to do layoffs, and does not dive into tackles. So, all in all, I really, really am very keen for this Coutinho deal to go through. I think he could be a sick player for us. And if it was up to me, do we sign Coutinho, do we not? If it's a loan deal with the option to buy, and that fee isn't insane, if it's somewhere around 50 million, I'm really on board with it. I mean, Barcelona want to get rid of him. I think it just makes sense. I think it's a great deal all around. Yes, I want Philippe Coutinho at our club. I'd love to see him get a goal against Liverpool, and I think he'd love it too. So next season, maybe that's something we can see, and I think that'll really level up our team if we've got Hakim Ziyech, Coutinho in the middle, Alex Telles on the left back, like one or two more signings after that, and we could be looking golden. So I really do think this is a signing I want to see, and I think we need to make it happen. But that is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.